Good Tuesday evening. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. This is the evening daily video forecast discussion for Tuesday, the 25th of March, 2014. Our strong nor'easter is on the way, but that will be mainly offshore. But tonight, winds are backing around all the way to the northeast now, across central and southern New Jersey and also the Delmarva region back in towards Maryland. And the winds are beginning to back around to the east now across central and southern New Jersey and also across the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area into New York City and out on Long Island. The winds are still southwest across the lower Hudson Valley region into Connecticut. What's imperative here is that we have light snow breaking out now at Mount Pocono, light snow at Allentown, and we also have light snow at Reading, and we have light snow in southeastern Pennsylvania. Also, light snow breaking out now in Philadelphia, northeastern Philadelphia this evening, and also light snow now accumulating on the ground at Atlantic City and Millville and Dover, Delaware. And also some of the snow now beginning to get into Wildwood this evening. We have some light snow occurring here across the I-95 corridor down through the Turnpike here into the Virginias and Maryland as well. Temperatures this evening are generally running in the chilly side. They're generally in the mid to the upper 30s throughout the entire forecast region. They've cooled off where the snow is already ongoing. They're down to near freezing now where the snow is onset through the forecast region here, and the dew points have also come up, so we're getting close to wet bulbing here, and that's the reason why we're seeing some of the snow now beginning to reach the ground in these regions. Upper air analysis late this afternoon through this evening shows the short waves which are digging through the flow here, and the short waves now rounding the base of the trough, forming the low pressure center, rapidly developing now off the South Carolina coast with very dry air here in the mid and upper level flow. This is the water vapor. You can see the trough axis beginning to turn negatively tilted here as forecasted, and this is going to be a pretty dynamic storm for the coastal regions and especially out over the ocean overnight tonight through tomorrow morning. This is a very interesting view on the satellite imagery just before sunset this evening. Mid and high level cloudiness and lower level cloudiness spreading across the entire region from northeastern Pennsylvania into New Jersey and the Delmarva region. As the coastal storm really begins to ramp up, we see this variation of the cloud structure with striations in the wind flow here off the Carolina coast and back towards the west here. This cold air cumulus clouds as the air mass begins to chill down in the mid and upper levels. So this combination of cloud cover and type of cloud cover leads to cyclogenesis right off the mid-Atlantic coast during tonight. Water vapor showing the same kind of thing with the strong amount of lifting in the darker blues here across the Delmarva and just off the coast here of the southern peninsula, and also into central and southern New Jersey, into a part of northeastern and southeastern Pennsylvania to the New York area. This is where all the air is beginning to lift. This is where the clouds are rising in the atmosphere, and that is correspondent to the radar echoes tonight, which are showing moderate precipitation developing and expanding across the Carolina Outer Banks, North Carolina, and also precipitation now beginning to break out across just around the northern mid-Atlantic region into the Delmarva region in central and southern New Jersey. Also, we have some pictures where snow is beginning to accumulate now on the ground through central and southern New Jersey as well. Latest evening surface analysis from weatheroanoke.com and digital atmosphere software shows the low pressure area beginning to form and deepen rapidly now across well offshore the southeastern United States coastline. But notice there's bagginess in the isobars here. This is the trough indication of where a secondary could try to form. We've already got precipitation spreading in through central and southern New Jersey, through the Delmarva and Virginia areas. We've got cold air coming in from the west, seen on the cumulus cloud deck from the visible and water vapor imagery tonight, with a double barrel, two cold fronts here. Basically, the first cold front sliding through, dropping the temperature, second cold front, deeper air coming in too. This combination of this upper trough digging into this region with an inverted trough here means cyclogenesis is definitely ongoing this evening and will contain some strong and gusty winds as this storm pulls rapidly to the northeast and deepens rapidly overnight tonight through tomorrow morning. Land and sea watches, warnings, and advisories. We have gale warnings along the south shore, also the north shore of Long Island, through about 8 o'clock tomorrow evening rather, and these are for some strong winds now. Basically, small craft advisories in effect from midnight tonight through 6 a.m. Wednesday. Gale warning in effect from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Wednesday. National Weather Service in New York. Gale warning in effect from 6 a.m. Blah, 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 blah. We know the story. And these winds will be out of the east at around 10 knots this evening, becoming north at 10 to 20 knots by midnight, gust up to 30 knots, increasing to 20 to 30 knots with gust up to 45 knots during Wednesday. And the seas will be building to 3 to 6 feet on Long Island Sound. Now, if we go back to New Jersey, same thing, gale warnings in effect across the region, and these warnings extend all the way down now. Gale warnings now in effect from midnight tonight through 11 p.m. on Wednesday. Northwest winds at 20 to 30 knots, gust up to 45 knots, seas 5 to 8 feet on the ocean front and 3 to 5 feet on the Delaware Bay. Now, concerning ourselves with the land advisories, because that's really what we're concerned about, we have winter weather advisories, first of all, for basically ocean and Atlantic, and also for Cape May and Cumberland counties in New Jersey. We have these in effect now basically from to remain in effect basically until about 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. And this is also for the eastern shores of Maryland as well, and Delaware too. Snow basically 2 to 4 inches with isolated amounts of 4 inches across southeastern Delaware. Periods of rain and snow will change to all snow by this evening, and the snow could be falling moderately heavy at times. It already is across Delaware, Dover, and Rehoboth Beach this evening. Impacts obviously are going to be felt, and winds northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gust up to 30. Temperatures in the mid-30s late day, then dropping into the 20s tonight. Visibilities as low as a half a mile. And we've already got visibilities lower than that at a quarter mile with some moderate snow falling this evening across this region. On top of that, for the New Jersey coastal regions and also the New York metropolitan area, including all of Long Island and southeastern New York State, the Hudson Valley region, all the way through Connecticut, we do have wind advisories in effect. And these wind advisories are in effect right through 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow. Obviously, the entire tri-state region being affected by this for the New Jersey, New York City metro area. Strong gusty winds northwest at 20 to 30 miles an hour with gust up to 50. The timing of the strongest winds during the daylight hours. Tomorrow, the impacts isolated to scattered power outages and weak trees and tree limbs getting knocked down. These winds could also make travel difficulty for high-profile vehicles. Once again, the National Weather Service is forecasting under an inch of snow across northwestern New Jersey, much of the Poconos region down through central southeastern Pennsylvania into central New Jersey, then 1 to 2 inches basically south of that, including Philadelphia, where it's snowing right now. Greatest concerns with deformation banding right along the immediate coast of Southern Ocean, and also southeastern Atlantic and central and southeastern Cumberland and Cape May counties in New Jersey. Also back down through central and southern Delaware, where 2 to 4 inches of snow right along the deformation band late tonight into early tomorrow morning. And as the storm really bombs out, less than an inch here across the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area, maybe 1 or 2 inches just east of that in the city, south shore, and east ends of Long Island. Then increasing further to 2 to 4 inches as you get along the south shore and east ends of Long Island by tomorrow morning. The big concern here, obviously, with this is blowing and drifting of any snow that falls, and also the increase of winds which could cause power outages through the area. And for the aviational weather deck tonight, we're already getting into IFR conditions with ceilings between 500 to less than 1,000 feet across central and southern New Jersey, parts of southeastern Pennsylvania, all of the Delmarva region getting in on this too. Conditions improve rapidly tomorrow morning. Right now, outside of Newark, 36 degrees, dew point 16, humidity 44%. The wind is out of the northeast at 8, visibility 10, overcast at 15,000. That's going to continue to lower and thicken through the evening hours. And we'll get some light snow in here late this evening. Probably very late tonight, could be touching the ground after sunset or so. Some light snow also early this evening. Overcast conditions at 2,000 feet. The winds northeast at 7. Now the winds, as the system really bombs out, they really switch around to the northwest at 10, gusts to 18. 4 miles in light snow at midnight. Broken ceilings at 20,000 now. Early tomorrow morning, basically the snow's out of here for Newark area early tomorrow morning. Just after midnight, about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. The winds out of the northwest 16, gusts to 26, increase up to 36 knots tomorrow. We could find some power outages here tomorrow in the region. Scattered clouds, broken ceilings throughout the morning, and basically VFR conditions improving. Philadelphia, same kind of story. They have light snow right now, 32 degrees, and overcast 2,500 feet. And the wind chill's 24, and the air mass is really dew point's 27, so it's definitely wet bulbing there in Philadelphia this evening. We'll find some light snow throughout the evening, light snow again throughout early tonight, and then really just out of here. Northwest winds at 12, gusts to 18, increasing up to 34 knots by tomorrow morning. A few clouds, scattered clouds around the region, VFR conditions improving. So in certain areas tomorrow, we watch out for the snow on the ground and then the gusty winds and possible power outages, especially early tomorrow morning and afternoon as the storm really deepens. This is the latest GFS from late this afternoon. Takes the light snow and moderate snow in some locations out to sea as the storm really rapidly deepens south and east of the benchmark off the southern New England coast. And that continues to deepen even further as it gets into Nova Scotia and just off the coast of Maine. It's a powerful storm. It's going to provide near blizzard conditions along the immediate coast and definitely offshore with some strong winds for sure. High pressure downsloping flow, gusty winds on Wednesday with clearing skies, broken ceilings in the afternoon, scattered clouds, and temperatures generally in the 30s, but with winds running into the 20s with very strong wind gusts, especially mid to late morning, early afternoon. This could provide some power outages from some tree limbs that fall down and generally just general power outages. You want to check back on the weather site for your location at gardenstateweather.com under power outages for your location. High pressure builds in briefly with dry weather during the afternoon on Thursday, Wednesday evening into Thursday, and the winds abate a lot. Quite a lot actually. And then a storm system, a cold front move through the region. This will increase the cloud cover rapidly during the day on Friday, so late Thursday night, Friday, and showers get in here on Friday afternoon and Friday evening, and then that moves off the coast. The front kind of stalls out, and a wave of low pressure over the Tennessee River Valley area moves northeast, increases the chances of rain again, and the rain could be really coming down moderate to heavy on Saturday night and early Sunday morning as this low deepens off the shoreline of the New Jersey coastal waters and southeast of Long Island during the morning on Sunday. And rain will be getting out of here, and then high pressure in control. Then another upper mid-level disturbance approaches the Great Lakes in western New York State during Tuesday. That could bring a shot of showers, but basically light at this time. Then high pressure builds in across the region. Here comes another storm system moving in from off the western coast up towards the Great Lakes region, provides the chance for rain. And then it looks like the bagginess of this would cause for late next week low pressure to develop and rain chances to increase with an onshore flow developing across the region late Thursday night and Friday across the region. Could be dealing with some moderate to heavy rain once again across the northern New Jersey region, the Hudson Valley, southeastern Connecticut for late next Friday. And of course, all the live feeds are available on both Garden State Weather and gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, Twitter and Facebook, on site, and live coverage on both websites ongoing as well. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning with the storm damage reports and ongoing wind damage reports that might be occurring throughout your area during tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, and we'll also cover the snow amounts that are on the ground as well. For Garden State Weather and gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Always remember that most people are otherwise, but you, my friends, are weatherwise. Have a good evening. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning.